Hey guys, so last year I found myself like a lot of my friends would ask me what was when did this meme take place and what happened with this meme, because that's just kind of my thing. I like the idea of how memes have a life cycle and how one meme will be popular in November, but we don't talk about it in December. You just don't. Oh, I found myself a lot of times looking back trying to figure out exactly when memes started and when they ended. And back in 2015 my favorite Tumblr blog was Meme Documentation, but for 2016 they didn't really document anything, so I decided for 2017 that I would document all of the memes. This way I have them and then other people who are looking for them have them. Turns out that blog started up again, so now I'm kind of just here. Over the course of January in this book I wrote down most, if not all, of the memes that happened in January, plus backstory, origins, when they came to, popularity, all that fun stuff. Now, some of the memes I'm going to talk about, their origins are in 2016, but they are included in the January 2017 documentary because they were popularized in 2017. Now, every single image I show you, the sources will be in the description box in the order the images appeared from. Now, a lot of the images are screen caps. I captured a lot of the screenshots myself, and if they're from Twitter, I have the person's @name as the source, but I did a lot of my research on the Meme Documentation and Know Your Meme website, so a lot of the sources are there as well. So we're just going to start in chronological order. So the very first meme of 2017 was the Hollywood sign edits. Now what happened was on January 1st, a couple of pranksters, as told by the media, basically covered the O's of the Hollywood signs with giant sheets to make the sign read Hollyweed instead of Hollywood. Now, according to my knowledge, this meme was popularized on Tumblr, but it still spread to other social media outlets. This isn't the first time that the sign was changed. The Hollywood sign has actually been changed 11 times over the course of the time it's been up, and I have all of the examples plus pictures to show you. The first time the sign was changed was in January of 1976, and it read Hollyweed. A very similar thing happened where they just hung sheets over the O's to make it read Hollyweed. The second time the sign was changed was in April of 1977, and this time the sign read Holywood. Now the sign would read Hollywood again in the future of September of 1987, and that is the 8th time the sign was changed. The third time the sign was changed was November of 1983, and this time the sign read Go Navy. The fourth time the sign was changed was in January of 1985, and this time it read Rafi Sod. The fifth time the sign was changed was in April of 1987, and this time it read Fox, as in the media outlet Fox, like Fox News, Fox TV, that kind of stuff. The sixth time the sign was changed was in May of 1987, and this time the sign read Caltech, as I believe it was a football game between Caltech and I think some other California college. The seventh time the sign was changed was in July of 1987, and this time the sign just read Hollywood, so they kind of blacked out the H, I think it was black cardboard or something. Again, the 8th time was in September of 1987, and it still read Holywood. The 9th time was in October of 1992, and this time it said Perotwood or Perotwood. I'm not really sure what the pronunciation they were going for there was. The 10th time was in November of 1993, and this time it said Go ULCA instead of Go Caltech. The 11th time was in February of 2010. This time the sign read Save the Peak in protest of people buying out spots on the mountain. The sign actually is for real estate purposes. And then we come back to the 12th time the sign was changed here in 2017 to read Hollyweed. I really like this because the very first time and the most recent time the signs was changed both read Hollyweed. Now this isn't the first time people have been parodying the Hollywood sign. People have been parodying the sign since about early to mid 2000s, but this meme popularized itself early January. But when you posted the picture, you would caption it with something along the line saying, "Hey guys, they changed the sign again." Now this is an image-based meme, so now I'll show you guys a couple of my favorite examples that I found online. The second meme of January was the Bernie Sanders giant tweet meme, and this was popularized on Twitter. On January 4th, Bernie Sanders brought a giant poster-sized tweet to the floor of Senate as part of an Affordable Care Act discussion. The tweet was tweeted from Donald Trump in May of 2015, and the tweet said, "I was the first and only potential GOP candidate to state there will be no cuts to Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Huckabee copied me." Now this poster was used to highlight the hypocrisy in Trump's campaign regarding the promise to cut healthcare. Now this meme is also an image-based meme, so again, here are some of my favorite examples that I found, and again, all of the credits to these images, or as far as the credits I could find, are in the description box. pretty good. Pretty good. The third meme was popularized on the website 4chan, and I haven't actually seen a lot of this, but when I was doing my research as to the chronological order of the memes happening in the month, I came across this one, and I actually did see a couple of posts while I was on Tumblr. I didn't think anything of it, and while I was doing my research, I did in fact learn that this was a meme. And this meme is called Brother, May I Have Some Oats? The first instance of the Brother, May I Have Your Oats meme was October 10th of 2016. Twitter user @Markiana tweeted a 19th century oil painting titled A Pair of Pigs with the caption, Brother, May I Have Some Oats? Now this gained about 18,000 likes and 12,400 retweets. The second instance of this meme was Tumblr user Nanally posted a screenshot of that very tweet, and that received about 68,000 notes over the span of 2 months. The third instance of this meme was December 31st. A 4chan user posted the painting with the caption, Brother dear, would you please pass me the oats? And this was posted to the /S4S, so I guess that means shit 4chan says, if I do remember correctly. The fourth instance of this meme, popularizing it, brings us to 2017. This was January 2nd. A 4chan user posted a painting with the caption, May I please have some oats, brother? To the /R9K, and that got 300 plus replies, I believe, in the same day. The fifth and final instance of this meme, bringing it to meme level status, was January 4th. YouTube user Joe Capo uploaded a video titled, Brother, I Require the Oats. Now the link to this video will be in the description below under the header, Brother, May I Have Some Oats, if you want to check it out. And this meme is quite interesting because it doesn't really have a standard format. It involves making references to the saying itself or the picture, and it happens to cross over with a bunch of other memes. Now I'm gonna show you some of the examples I have found, and there are varying, I believe I got varying differences of how the meme is used, so you can just check them out right here. The third meme of January was the Wendys Twitter roast. I know a lot of us already know the backstory behind this, but I'm just gonna let y'all know in case you don't. So now this meme originated on Twitter, and screen caps were thoroughly circulated, but all of the instances, because it is the Wendys Twitter roasts, everything, all the actual content was produced on Twitter. So what started it all was December 30th, 2016, Wendys tweeted out, our beef is way too cool to ever be frozen. Now on January 2nd, 2017, Twitter user @NHRide, the account has been deleted unfortunately, accused them of lying, saying, your beef is frozen and we all know it. Y'all know we laugh at your slogan, fresh never frozen, right? Like, you're really a joke. To this, Wendys replied, sorry to hear you think that, but you're wrong. We've only ever used fresh beef since we were founded in 1969. To which NH Riot replied, so you deliver it raw on a hot truck? And then Wendys snapped back with, where do you store cold things that aren't frozen? NH Riot then replied, y'all should just give up. At McDonald's got you beat with the dope-ass breakfast. Then Wendys, with the final say, said you don't have to bring them into this just because you forgot refrigerators existed for a second there. January 2nd, Twitter user @ParkerMolly tweeted these screenshots of the thread, and that got over 62,000 retweets and 153,000 likes all in the same day. Several media outlets, including BuzzFeed and Huffington Post, shared the interaction and the positive reaction that it got from the people watching the whole thing go down. The success led others to ask Wendys to roast them, and Wendys, being the good, the good guys that they are, actually did roast these people back. And all of these roasts were compiled into a Twitter moment on January 4th, thus sending it into meme status. These are all, again, image-based memes, so all the screenshots will be right here, then all of the @names of the people involved, not including Wendys, will be down below. The fourth meme of January originated on Instagram but was popularized by Twitter, and this is the Salt Bay meme. In case you don't know, the Salt Bay is Turkish chef. I'm gonna really mess up this name. Actually, I'm gonna get Google into this. Hold on. Aha moment. Now, let's see what Google has to pronounce about this. So Google pronounces his first name. What's that? Alright, Nusret Gucce. His Instagram name is @nurser_et. Now, he posted a video in which he prepared some meat and he sprinkled that salt on there, and this video got 2.4 million views. Now this is an image-based meme mainly used as a reaction image on Twitter, and then on Tumblr people actually draw like fan art of him. So like basically say you have this character and this character is particularly salty, they will draw the, you know, the sprinkle salt image in the character's likeness. With every meme, there is a person behind the meme, and it is found that he is actually kind of problematic if you care. He is a Turkish nationalist, and he displayed the Ataturk, who is a genocidal maniac who wanted the erasure of non-Turkish people in Turkey, which the followers to this day want to happen in order to create a beautiful, strong, pure Turkish nation, according to Casey on Tumblr. Just figured y'all should know that because that meme is still kind of going strong today. But you know, in the spirit of everything else, here are some of my favorites. Now, a couple of these ones, because they are reaction images, and you know how Twitter screencaps, just people screenshot them, and they happen to crop out the @ names, so I tried my best to get the sources, but some of these actually don't have sources because I couldn't find the original poster. Our sixth meme originated on Twitter but was popularized on Tumblr. It is the Bye Bye Man movie poster edit meme. Bye Bye Man is a horror movie directed by Stacey Tile. The movie was set to premiere January 13th. The original poster shows a cloaked figure with the text, "Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it," repeated like 6 times on it. The meme basically involves you changing the text, changing the title, or changing all of the above. Now this poster was originally released early 2016 and people didn't really care about it at that time until @ChrisStrub posted the first instance of this meme, which got about 27,000 likes and 1,700 retweets. Now this is the first instance I could find of the meme actually being like created into a meme, so like the poster being edited. January 4th, Tumblr user Aura Jackal posted the edit called the Scat Man. The same day, Tumblr user Your Fursona posted an edit with the title I See You P-Man. Within 3 weeks, these posts respectively gained 23,800 and 25,000 notes. Now, personally, I didn't see too much of this meme around, so I had to do some digging to actually find some examples. The first time I saw it was on Facebook, so now, the seventh meme I probably have the most data on, and it is the I Licked the Bread meme. Now, this meme wasn't really that popular as it really didn't leave Tumblr, but it originated on Reddit and was popularized and stayed on Tumblr. I Licked the Bread is a series of poems by Redditor Poem for Your Sprog. It was posted as a response to a storytime thread on the worst code violations a health inspector has ever seen on the job. This poem gained popularity due to how bizarre it was and the rampant misspelling of the words. October 25th, 2016, Redditor Camille posted about how his father worked on an authentic 18th century recreation of a new French fortress as a baker. Now, the bakery employees convinced the health inspector that the kitchen was as health conscious as possible while retaining the integrity of the recreation. It was then that the inspector saw a cow roaming all around the fortress and licking all of the bread. Poem for Your Sprog's main gimmick is taking users' original content and turning it into poems. Within the first 3 months of this poem being posted, it got about 32,500 upvotes, and I have it written down for you right here. It says, "My name is Cow, and when it's night, or when the moon is shining bright, and all the men have gone to bed, I stay up late. I lick the bread." A screen cap of this was posted by Tumblr user PhantomRose96, and it got about 127 notes in about 3 months. November 13th, 2016, artist Hindu Lucky posted a song on SoundCloud including lyrics from this poem and several other poems from Poem from Your Sprog. January 17th, Tumblr user Sashade posted one of the more popular variants of this meme in which a cow licks a cat, and I'll read that to you right now. It says, "My name is Calf, and I'm too young to know yet what do with my tongue. So till my mom say don't do that, I'll stick it out and lick this cat." And this meme gained popularity due to science fiction author Anne Leckie posting this and several other popular variants of this meme on her Tumblr. And now many people in her personal fandom really grasped onto this meme, but this meme is not a fandom specific one, so you don't have to be a part of whatever they're a part of to enjoy this. Now this meme follows some strict parameters. It's all usually in iambic diameter, ABCB rhyme scheme, and non-traditional orthography. For those of you who aren't poetry nerds, I will break down everything I just said to you. So iambic just means that an unstressed syllable is followed by a stressed syllable. Diameter just means there are 2 metric feet per line. ABCB rhyme just means out of a 4-line stanza, the ending letter represents each ending sound of a syllable, so the second and the fourth lines will rhyme. And orthography is just the standard spelling within a language. So here we have British English versus American English, realize versus realize. There's your example of orthography. Now this next meme not only is one of my favorites, it is a meme that is still going strong today and is the Catch Me Outside girl. This meme originated on Dr. Phil and was popularized on Facebook. And let me just stop right there. Memes usually aren't popularized on Facebook. Normally when a meme reaches Facebook status, it is dead. You don't touch it anymore. But this one is kind of an enigma, whereas it was popularized on Facebook. This phrase was said by a 13-year-old girl named Danielle, referring to the hoes in the audience who were laughing at her because they didn't take her seriously enough. The clip of this episode made its way onto Meme Crunch in October of 2016, and that's actually around the time where I saw and didn't think much of it. And now it wasn't popularized until 2017, which is why it's in this video. The original episode aired on September 15th. And this is a multi-use meme. It is reaction images and also phrases. So you can just use the phrase "Catch Me Outside," or you can use the reaction image of the screen cap of the episode. You also see the "I'm about to start swinging," which is another variant of the same meme because it is the same person. Next up we have the Meitu Photo App, which originated on January 18th with my boys Dan Is Not On Fire and Amazing Phil when they tweeted out selfies using this app. That day, Tumblr user Quaggly used this app repeatedly on Dr. Phil, which just goes to show how this meme, again, is multi-use. You can do many different things in order to get the same meme. You can just take a selfie with the filter and boom, you're done. You can just apply the filter once to a character's or celebrity's face, or you can apply the filter multiple times to the same face, getting an indistinguishable anime looking thing. This app was released originally in 2014 when it was valued at about $2 billion, but it wasn't released until January of this year in the UK, and on January 19th it was featured in a Twitter moment letting the world know that this thing exists, and that's when it reached meme status. Now before you guys start downloading this app and using it to create the most anime selfies, please be aware that the Meitu Photo App has been linked with several online privacy issues. This app accesses a lot of unnecessary data and it requires a lot of unnecessary permissions. So basically what's happening is this app is taking your IMEI phone data and storing it on servers in China. The company has said it is just for advertising purposes, but you should know what you're getting yourself into before you participate. We're coming to our final meme, and that is the controversial punching Nazis meme. For those of you who don't know, Richard Spencer, a white nationalist and alt-right leader, was punched in the face mid-interview on January 20th. Now, prior to being punched, he was talking about how the alt-right co-opted the Pepe meme and how it was turned into a hate symbol. Yes, the alt-right stole the Pepe meme as basically their logo, so now you can't use Pepe without being associated with the alt-right movement, which is just, I take personal offense to that. It's instantly, you think racism and bad, and it's just sad. It's my favorite meme. After footage of this spread online, debates broke out as to whether or not it was morally ethical to punch a Nazi in the face. Let me just repeat that. Debates broke out as to whether or not it was okay for you to punch a literal Nazi in the face. This meme is mainly a video-based meme, which is why I cannot really show you examples in the video for copyright reasons. Twitter users took this video and edited it to make popular songs go in time with him being punched in the face, although you can use it as just a reference, so if you refer to punching a Nazi, you're technically participating in this meme. fun fact, Richard Spencer was also punched yet again that very same day, although no film was captured of this moment. Twitter user BabyKami66 posted a photo of this on January 25th, and it received more than 30,000 retweets in less than one day. And this meme can be used as a learning experience. It goes to show you that memes are not apolitical, and memes can have political ties underneath them. So before you start fighting people about their opinion, be sure to know that memes and politics are not two separate entities. They can go together. But that is all of the memes I've come across in January 2017. If I forgot any, be sure to let me know. If you want me to make more meme videos than just besides my monthly documentary, be sure to let me know. Be sure to check out my last video, subscribe, check out my Tumblr, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Snapchat, and I will see you guys